Peace and bliss. It's your girl Goddess Mystic, and I'm coming through with a Zodiac healing. We're doing healing, shadow work, the shadow work reading. Okay, reflections in this biz night. Yo. Oh my god. Anyway. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome, hello, welcome. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, especially if you just in here and you just like, oh my god, like if this your first time seeing me and you just like, dang, like she is really beautiful. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, honey. You may as well join the family, honey. Join. If you guys are already subscribed, if you are a returning supporter, honey, welcome back. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? What's the issue? What is keeping you from pushing that subscribe button, honey? You gotta let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Also, honey, while you here, make sure you click that like button. Don't be playing out here in these streets, but you know, before this smoke go out, though, y'all make sure y'all waft in some of this good old Palo Santo. Get this cleansing in, honey. Don't be out here playing. Ooh, shit, I burned myself. Don't be out here playing with yourself in these streets like that. I'm gonna have to put it down. I gotta go get me another. I gotta get me another stick. All right, now what I would like to say is, we are starting off with big Gemini energy, the twins. Are we not in Gemini season? We are in Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. Happy birthday, Geminis. I'm going to put this up one more good time. Make sure I get my picture right. Because, you know, I got to make sure we get this good. So, yeah. We got Geminis. What we have here is we have the supermoon and we have the moon. Now, y'all know the supermoon is like once in a year type of moon, and it's like when the full moon or the supermoon is the closest to Earth, right? And this is like the moon that's actually perfect for manifestations. I actually feel like, I don't know if we've had that already, but you know, I feel like we kind of had that that full moon in Virgo. I feel like that was the supermoon, but don't quote me on that because I don't be knowing sometimes. Not for real, for real. And then we got the moon. Now, what's funny, before we get to the moon, the incense that I picked out for y'all was patchouli. I love patchouli, okay? Like that's like one of my favorite incense, especially the essential oil. Like, oh my god, like, patchouli, essential oil, and me, we may as well just mesh together, honey. Now, patchouli is actually one of those great incense and oils when it comes to manifesting, okay? Like, and a herb too. But anyway, especially with money, you know, patchouli is that money for that money. Patchouli is that herb, that essential oil, that incense that you get to burn up if you want some shmoney, honey. You trying to manifest some shmoney? Yeah, that's what you use that patchouli. Yeah. So anyway, we got the moon, and you know, the moon represents our inner emotions that we kind of find it hard to express sometimes. It's like how some people say, like, our inner selves that we don't show, like we don't show this part of ourselves to the world. And I guess it makes sense because it's like we're not really able to express it, but it's like we know who we are, we understand it, but we're not able to truly express it outwardly, but we understand it. This also represents the relationship that we have with our mothers. So y'all check and see what your moon side is and what house is in, how that could be affecting you. I feel like that has something. I feel like this is definitely going to be about somebody's relationship with their mom. Because I don't know, like the past readings I was doing for y'all, Zodiac predictions, crazy Aquarius right under here. Somebody could have Aquarius in their chart. Well, it's not really under, but it you know, all the other cards I picked up, I wasn't supposed to pick up these, but I mean, Aquarius is right there, which is another air sign. The thing is, y'all actually might find it a little hard to kind of, being that Aquarius is here, y'all might find it hard to to express your emotions, period. You know what I'm saying? And I also was picking that up in some of y'all readings too. So if you have not, especially if you are new and this reading here is going to resonate with you, I feel like some of the information that I have been reading about, I'm going to make a playlist. I'm going to post a playlist at the end for Geminis. I feel like the energies that I've been picking up is kind of going to be flowing in here, but we're going to see. This was at the end of the deck, part of fortune. Now, this is something that actually makes you happy. Now, when I was reading the part of fortune, my candles start flickering. And so that was spirit, like to me, that was spirit letting me know like this is something that's very urgent. This is something that needs their attention, that they actually need to see, because it's like something that they keep going to and then coming back from. It's like you're not fully stepping in to something that actually makes you happy. And I feel like you need to this is also what leads you to like build, it's like it leads you closer to your inner spirit as well as prosperity. And I feel like this is something that actually makes you extremely happy, something that you actually love doing. It could be something that comes easy to you, or it could just be like something that you actually find challenging initially, but once you continue putting in the work, it actually comes easy to you. But I always feel like this is something that comes easy to you, and it's like almost easy. You don't really feel like you have value in it, or you don't feel like it's something that could be valuable to others, that others would actually want to invest in. But, you know, check out where your part of fortune is, the house and the sign, that all of that matters. So definitely check it out. The other message that I was getting for my Geminis was like spirit was saying that it's something that y'all need to focus on. Like it's something that is requiring your focus, because it's like you guys like to focus on multiple things at once, like, you know, multitasking. And I get it, because I'm a Virgo. We both are Mercury's children at this point. But it's like you guys are, it's like you like to focus on more than one thing. So it might be helpful for you to actually focus on two things. I don't know why I'm hearing like a split personality. But what I was also picking up on was like when it's like when you focus on more than one thing, it's like you kind of split the energy, and as well as your time. It's like you split up the amount of energy that you have to actually invest in this one thing to build it up to be, like I guess like to build it up to be complete, or maybe like to like put all of your full potential in one thing. And this kind of leads you to having a lot of unfinished projects. It was something else I wanted to say, but I actually forgot. But I do know that was like something very urgent to get across. And I think it was something about communication. And then I started thinking about Aries. Like this kind of feels like something I was talking to Aries about. But anyway, this is going to be a very general message, although it is for Geminis. This could be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mercury, your Venus. I always go with Mars too, honey, because Mars is about your ambition, your drive, your energy. So yeah. Also, guys, you know, the message is going to be, I said that, it's going to be general. Take what resonates, honey, leave what doesn't. As I always say, honey, if it don't fit, it ain't your shit. Don't be trying to lace up and put on shoes that are too big for you. We don't do that. We can't, we don't normally do that. So you would not do that in the reading as well. And we don't try to lace up and put on shoes that are too small either. It's very uncomfortable, okay? Don't try to put on shoes that are too big or that are too small. Put on the shoes that fit your feet the right size, honey. You put on your right size. Also, guys, I like to tell my folk, my family, my people, honey, I'm only a messenger, so do not shoot me. You have any problem with anything that I say that is coming out in this reading, honey, that means you have to take it up with yourself, especially just realizing that this is a big busted shadow work reading. That means it's for you to work on it. It's going to be triggering. As I have said in my previous videos, if you feel like it's getting a bit too dark for you, if you feel like it's becoming a bit too much for you to intake, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't even get to Virgo yet. I was reading I was listening to some of the other signs, and I was just like, no. Like, no. It's too much. Like some of it can be a bit overbearing to take in all at once. And me being like, when I'm channeling, like I don't be hearing everything that I'm saying, and it definitely doesn't process in my head sometimes. So for me to like come back and then listen to certain readings, and I'm just like, oh, what the, like, and I low key like, yo, what the fuck am I on here? But it's to bring to your awareness so you can really heal, guys. Like, so you can really heal yourselves, bring certain things to your awareness. That's actually why I became a reader, because I like to bring certain things like the unconscious to the consciousness, okay? So I can help other people heal. So I really hope that this helps you guys. And I know that it could be a bit triggering. If you find that it's a bit overbearing or a bit too much, a bit triggering for you, stop. Like, I'm not forcing you to listen to the whole thing. Pause it and come back later when you're ready to intake it. But make sure you bring a journal, honey, a notepad, pen, some snacks as well, and some water, honey, because it gets deep. It gets deep in these trenches. And also, while you do this shadow work, honey, make sure you got you a big busted self-love candle, or something that you like. With this big manifestation supermoon here, somebody in here do some work, honey, period. Make sure you got you a candle, something that represents self-love to you, some roses, whatever you do to do self-love, to create a self-loving environment, a comfortable environment for you. That's what you bring to the table, honey, even if it's a prayer. Because prayer is manifestation as well. And I don't know who gonna get triggered by that, but Spirit told me to say it because you need to hear it. Prayer is manifestation as well. If you know, you know. All right, let's get into these messages, though. I'm going to cover up because I don't need all this energy pulling up. Oh, I think that was the other message. So thank you so much, Spirit. I'm sure this was definitely the other message. The other message was, it's like somebody needs to learn how to have a bit more fun, like do some type of inner child work, inner child healing. It's like somebody needs to, that's what that part of fortune could be about as well. It's like somebody needs to find that fun. It's like you need to find yourself again, like that spark where you actually enjoyed having fun. So yeah, we about to get into these messages. We're going to be asking 5 questions, and I'm ending it off with chakra cards, which chakras you need to work on, because I feel like chakras, like I feel like, and I haven't said this in all the other videos, so I don't even know why I'm explaining it here, but I just feel guided to explain it. But I feel like as you work through like your chakras, you also work through like your shadow. You work through your inner child, because your chakras actually pinpoint certain areas of your body where this energy is held, as well as where it all began. You know, it all, like, to me, when I work through my chakras, I'm always pulled back to where it started, like the root of the situation. And I feel like that, you know, that helps you. It's definitely going to help you heal the root, you know, of the matter, because, you know, you heal the root, the tree is stable. You always got to go to the root, because if you just heal the symptoms that you're feeling, then the problems are always going to resurface again. You got to focus on the root of the issue so that you won't have to worry about the problems ever coming back again. 1234. I also, when I was reading part of fortune, the time was 7-11. So that number could be very important to someone too, but y'all know that's a very lucky number. So part of fortune is a very like lucky aspect that you guys need to it's like you need to take serious, but not be so hard on yourself about it. But it's just like I said, Spirit was saying that it was very urgent. So yes, let's get into these messages, shall we? Finally, we 13 minutes in. So first question we got: what triggers do Gemini need to work on right now? Spirit, show me. We got my new tarot deck out here. Well, this ain't my deck, but you know I purchased it, so it's mine. The new tarot deck out here, all black, honey. I love my black. What triggers do Gemini need to work on? We got the 5 of Cups. It's giving releasing. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could, I don't know if I'm speaking to a woman or if I'm speaking to a man, but this is, I don't know. I'm seeing something about birth, childbirth. But let's get these clarifications. All right, we got the Queen, the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the 8 of Cups, with the Hermit at the end. And you know what I'm hearing? A sense of belonging. This Queen of Pentacles is really giving like a mother figure. The person who gave birth to you, or either like someone who gave birth to your child. Let me get this 5 of Cups, Spirit. Let's clarify the 5 of Cups. What is this speaking about? This 5 of Cups, we got the Tower card with I knew it, the Crown of Vessels. Give me this Queen of Pentacles here, Spirit. The 3 of Wands and the 8 of Vessels. Yep, 8 of Cups. Champion of Coins, 2 of Coins. Give me this Hermit, Spirit, will you? Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Y'all 1441. All right, y'all have to be very gentle with yourself, okay? Because what's about to, I don't know, like this might be triggering, but I mean, I did ask what triggers do you need to work on. Here we go. So we got this 5 of Cups. First of all, the thing is, y'all don't really like taking losses. Y'all like to hold on to certain things and certain situations. What I'm picking up on is someone could be actually holding on to a lot of grief, or you were holding on to a lot of grief. It's like certain things that happened in the past that caused a lot of it's like it caused a lot of stress within you, overwhelmness. That's what this 5 of Cups here is representing to me. And the thing about this is you have been holding on to certain emotions, certain feelings that you have not yet released. You've been allowing them to just build up within you. And I'm also I'm seeing it really. I'm seeing it's like someone is holding in so much emotions. It's like you could literally just explode if you really want to, because you don't have that safe space to actually release. That's what you need to learn how to do. It's like you need to learn how to release your emotions. You might feel very triggered by being very emotional because you feel like you're losing a part of yourself, or you feel like you're like no longer like strong, you know what I'm saying? But that's really not the case. We got this Tower in the Crown of Vessels. There was some type of loss that you took in the past that actually often comes back to trigger you, and the reason why is because you never dealt with it, you never faced it, it's like you literally just turned your back on it, and it's like you never really wanted to speak up on this situation ever again. I don't know if this was a person, a place, or a thing that you lost, but I don't know why I'm hearing a turtle. What that got to do with anything? Y'all look up what turtles mean if you did not have a pet turtle that hurt you when you lost it. Y'all look up what turtle mean, because I'm hearing turtle. That could definitely be symbolic of something that you actually lost, or maybe there's just a message for you on how to work on your emotions. Like I kind of want to look it up a little bit. Like I ain't look up nothing like this in a while, so let's see. Peace, groundedness, and patience. Patience, steadfastness, and tranquility. Protection from any foe. They are good omens associated with long life, good fortune, healing, and protection. Native American legend suggests that the turtle symbolizes Mother Earth because turtles carry their homes on their backs, just as the earth carries us all. The turtle is a reminder that we should take care of our planet just like our bodies and minds. Ooh, I don't know. I was saying something about a mother, but Mother Earth came through. If y'all lost your mother, though, like, my condolences. Like, whichever way that you see this loss happening, like you could be losing of a relationship with your mother, or a physical loss. So my condolences. But yeah, this was definitely like some sort of loss that, and you know what, I want to say it, but I don't want to be insensitive. But I'ma just say it like this. People could have told you that you overreact over certain situations. And I feel like that also could be triggering to you, because people are very inconsiderate of how you feel. Because we can't compare pain to other people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I feel like you guys are very, with this Crown of Vessels, it's like you become very triggered when it comes to you actually building a relationship with yourself emotionally. It's like you don't really know how to connect to yourself emotionally as much as you wish you could, and I feel like that triggers you because you don't really understand your emotions, like what they are or why they come up, why certain emotions actually come up. Y'all don't mind me, it's a little chilly in here. And y'all know what I do when I get chilly, honey. I put on blankets. Well, if y'all know, y'all know. But if y'all don't, it's cool too. It's okay to not know. All right. Now, next we have this Queen of Pentacles here. Now, you see sis with the big belly. Now, I could definitely see y'all. Y'all could have mother wounds here. Or y'all could actually, yeah, y'all could have mother wounds. I don't know why, but Yeah, I'm hearing that song. If your baby mama real, she'll tell you that she love you. That's crazy. We got the Queen of Wands with the Three of Wands and the Eight of... Yo. If this is someone who has a terrible relationship with their mother, like, because I'm hearing it all started at home. Like, it all started at home. And then you know what I'm also hearing? It all started at birth. It started from birth. It stems from birth. It's like your mother... Oh, shit. This is going to be triggering. Your mother never really accepted you. Even when she was pregnant with you, she could have not wanted to have you. And the thing is, you could have, like, the reason why is just because she wasn't ready, of course. But it's like she wasn't healed. You know, like, she really had a lot of things to work on. She was very toxic. And so it's like she never really provided you with, like, this nurturing home as you wanted. Maybe you've seen other people get provided with this same type of nurturing, healing energy that came from their mother, and you always wanted to know, like, why not you? And I feel like because of that has always left you with feeling as if you were never enough for a woman. I don't know if I'm talking to a man or a woman, but when I say a woman, I'm basically like saying like a woman's genuine love. You know what I'm saying? So this could have had you resenting women. So I feel like you could definitely have this like strong hate for women, especially women that remind you of your mom. Was it 21, 25? I mean 21, okay, it was 21, 24 that I saw. For your mother. Yeah, the thing about it is like you feel like you have a lot of missing pieces because of the pain that you actually endured as a child or as you were growing up. Or maybe you just... Okay, I'm also hearing that someone actually ended up separating from their mother and you felt like that was going to heal that wound, but it didn't, because you still haven't worked on what you were needing to work on. It's like you tried, yeah, it's like you tried to walk around it, but it's still it's like that pain still comes back. And really, it's not even necessarily a pain anymore at this point. It's really like a feeling of emptiness, a void that you always try to like feel. But what if that emptiness was always meant to be there? Wait, it was just there for you to actually embrace it. Embrace that feeling instead of trying to ignore it and walk around it, instead of trying to fill it with things that aren't meant to be there, and realize that is what actually builds your character. We getting deep already. And I'm about to say we only 22 minutes, but it's like we really only on the second card. All right. Now we got this Eight of Cups, right? We got the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups and the Champion of Coins. Now, the thing about this is, I feel like, and see, I wanted to say that at first, but it's here again. It's like you don't really like leaving certain things behind. You feel like it's like you don't want to have to leave things behind, especially things that you've been working on. But the thing about it is these things actually leave you a bit unbalanced. It's like you don't want to leave. It's like you don't like quitting on things, even if these are people. You don't like being the one who quits, the one who runs away, the one who leaves, because to you it makes you seem as if you're uncommitted or unloyal. But in reality, certain things actually just have to end. And I feel like by you trying to hold on to certain things, it's like it holds you back. It's like you really like to work on things no matter how long it takes for you to actually see results. Or maybe if that's not you, you don't like how long certain things do take place, and you leave them before you actually get started on doing it because you feel as if it's a bit unbalanced. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Or maybe, perhaps, because you don't see the results coming in how you expect them to, you decide to focus on something else. And then you try to do two things at once because you feel like something's gonna come through for you. But that puts you in a state of unbalance because you're trying to hold on to two things or juggle two different things. And it's like they both require a certain amount of attention and focus from you that you probably wouldn't be able, 24/42, that you probably wouldn't be able to give them by focusing on them at the same time. It's like certain things that you are working on actually requires you to focus on them one at a time. All right. Now we got this hermit thing. Not the hermit thing. Like, what, girl? We got this hermit card here with the apprentice of vessels and the 8 of swords. You could really be triggered when you are left alone. And I feel like this is because you're left to face with all of the darkness that you try to escape, that you try to run away from. It's like you are left to face with everything that you experienced as you were growing up. It all comes back to you full throttle when you are alone. And this kind of requires you to face your own darkness. The thing about this is actually, like I said, like, this is actually something that really helps you. I feel like when you're there, it's like, it kind of brings me back to the emotions. It's like you don't really understand the emotions that you're feeling, but you realize how emotional you truly are. And I feel like you realize how sensitive you really are. And it's like you don't really like being in this vulnerable state. Like, that could be something that truly triggers you, because you realize how much you can be, like, how much you can be controlled or like triggered by certain people, like certain emotions being triggered by certain people, things or situations that you aren't yet ready to, it's like you're not ready to face this or see this happening or coming into fruition. And I feel like you could also be triggered about communicating and speaking up for yourself, being brutally honest with yourself, instead of trying to like make things seem as if they're lighter than what they are. So yeah, I feel like y'all definitely are going to be needing to work more with your shadow. And this is only because you need to get comfortable, because I feel like you're very uncomfortable with your emotions. You need to get comfortable with working with your emotions. And like I said, this is definitely something that came out in one of the monthly predictions. I'm not sure which predictions, but I know for the past, I ain't gonna say the past 2 months, because we done skipped, I think we skipped the past 2 months. No, we didn't skip March. Probably March or February is where you need to go look. So Spirit, what triggered, what's Gemini's current relationship? No, thank you guys. Let's try this again. We're not about to do all of those. What's Gemini's current relationship with their shadow, Spirit? Show me. Gemini's current relationship with their shadow self. Show me, Spirit. What's Gemini's current relationship with their shadow self? Show me. What's Gemini's current relationship with their shadow self, Spirit? Show me. We got this King of Pentacles here. What's Gemini's current relationship with their shadow self? What's Gemini's current relationship with their shadow self, Spirit? Show me. We got the Sun. Okay. Gemini's current relationship. Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. I feel like this exact combination came out for Aries, y'all. Like, literally. Give me this King of Pentacles. Show me. We got the Ace of Wands here with the Fool. Give me the Sun card. Keeper of Coins, Death. Give me the Knight of Pentacles. Give me the Knight of Pentacles. Champion of Wands with the Six of Wands. Give me the Page of Swords. Two of Wands. Two of Swords with the Eight of Swords. Yo, I swear to, y'all might have Aries. If you got Aries in your chart, go look at Aries reading, because I was talking to Aries. Well, I don't know if the same message is going to pull up, but anyway. So this King of Pentacles is really, I don't know why, but it's like really giving me so much of like, y'all actually have been working on your shadow. Because if you look and see, I don't know if you're going to see it how I see it. Hold on, wait, because I had never seen this. I'm mad because I know this is not a cell phone, but I literally just want to zoom in on this card. I've never seen this, but how I've seen this was how it looks anyway. It's like a head here and then a head here as well, and you know, the horns. So this is kind of like me saying, like, you know, you are very aware and knowing that you like have your shadow, like your shadow is a part of you, right? And I could definitely see and feel like you just began working with your shadow, because we got the Ace of Wands with the Fool as well. But the thing is, with the Fool card, it's like you just started with no direction, right? Maybe you just went in it without like any sense of direction or knowing like what you actually needed to do, but you knew that you needed to do some type of shadow work, or maybe like working on yourself, or maybe you just weren't aware that this was actually the shadow work that you needed to do. You probably went in knowing that you needed to work on a couple of things, but not realizing that what you were actually working on was you and your shadow work. um but yeah, I feel like you guys have definitely been integrated with your shadow. It's either you have been integrated with your shadow, or you are very, very aware that you have a darker side, of shadow self. But I mean, who am I? I'm talking to the Gemini. So it's like, you know, you have two sides of you. Like, you know, you got two sides, right? And I feel like by you realizing that, I feel like you kind of, because with this Fool card and this Ace of Wands, it's kind of giving like you take chances with your shadow. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be taking certain chances. You take chances when it comes to letting your shadow self out. But I'm literally seeing like in this card, it's like your shadow feels smaller than who you are. Or maybe you make your shadow seem as if, because, okay, I'm picking up on like ego trips. Maybe it's you think you be doing shadow work, but in reality, that's just you letting your ego out, because it's crazy. But we got the big Sun right here. Sun is ego. We got the Death card as well as the Keeper of Coins. I always like to say Sun is awareness. Sun is definitely big awareness, though. Like, it's like you could be very aware of who your shadow is, of how you and your shadow self actually work together in certain occasions, how much you've actually grown from releasing certain things, or maybe you are just having this sense of awareness of what you need to like release and remove from your life in order to better integrate with your shadow. Or it's like a part of you actually, okay, it's you actually needing to kill the ego. If I'm speaking to those people who are very egotistic, and it's like you're allowing your ego to drive more than your shadow. This is you needing to leave the ego behind and focus on the shadow self, because ego and shadow are actually very different. Ego is pride. And pride, how J. Cole said, pride is the devil. And I think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. And it left so many R.I.P. Pride is the devil. And I think it got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over anything to kill or avoid. But if I have anything, or will I be assured? That's it. Terrified, paranoid, I put you over anything to fill a void. Remember we was talking about this filling a void? So it's like that ego. It's like this is giving big ego death here with the Death card right here and the Keeper of Coins. It's like okay, so maybe this is you realizing that you actually need to clear off your ego, but not kill it like for real, but it's like you're realizing where your ego is making decisions versus your shadow self, right? Because like I said, your shadow feels a bit small here, or maybe this is you that feels small. you're feeling small by letting your ego take the run. Like, that's crazy how ego popped up in here. This ain't ego reading. This is shadows reading, ego. But yeah, it's like you realizing that you actually, you gotta kill the ego. Put the ego to the back and like tell ego when to, let ego come through when it's ego's time. But this is you actually realizing the difference between your ego and your shadow. Your ego is going to be terrified, paranoid, and it's like it does anything to fill a void. Shadow actually wants to be seen. Your shadow is the part of you who feels this resentment and regret, this anger that's built up, this pain that actually wants your attention on it. The fill a void, your shadow is that void that actually wants to be seen, embraced, and embodied. And ego is basically trying to convince you, like, nah, like, just fill that up with this and let's go. That's like, I don't even know, like, how I want to say, like, putting some roses in the dark hole, but it's just like, nah, like, roses like sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, if you put anything of life in something that's just extremely dark, a void, without actually, it's like by just expecting something beautiful to come up out it, but you're not actually doing the work. You're not putting any nurturing energy into it. You're not actually cleaning it out, looking at it and seeing what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? It brings us back to this root without getting to the root of what's going on. Okay, that's like you, instead of you getting to the root of the dead plants, you try to replant more. Like you drop more seeds in the area where the plants already died. Well, what if the soil is not, nutritious enough for the roots to grow? What if it's something down there eating the roots, but you don't see it because you're not digging it deep enough in there to see what's going on with the roots? You got to check the roots. What if the roots ain't even there? You know what I'm saying? What if the plant don't even have roots? Like, this is you actually needing to go and dig deep within the roots in order for you to truly heal. It's like you got this key. You're holding the key. The key is actually within you. And I feel like you realize what the issue is, but are you going to dig down to see what it is? In order for you to get to here, to get this relationship, because you have a relationship with your shadow, but I feel like you're a bit confused on who your shadow is versus who your ego is. But it's time for you to figure that out right now. We got this Knight of Pentacles with the Champion of Wands and the Six of Wands. This big, slow and steady wins the race type of energy. But the thing is, like I was saying here, the ego, here we go, because this is like the body and the spirit. This is like what's the spiritual world and the mundane, however the word is being said. It's like there needs to be a balance with certain things in order for you to accomplish having a relationship with your shadow self, with your spirit, and like really healing your spirit. You got to be able to see what's going on with your ego self. What is so determined of your ego self, and like really find a balance, bring balance between those two. Because I'm telling you, it's like your ego is convincing you that they are yes, look at that, how he's smiling. It's like your ego wants you to go for certain things that are not really mattering right now. It's like material things, right? Possessing material things, material winnings, when in reality is like your shadow was actually wanting you to like overcome certain things spiritually and physically, to be spiritually strong, to strengthen yourself and your bond with your spirit and yourself, because it's you, your shadow, your inner child, your higher self, your lower self, your ego too. But it's like it's so many different parts of who you are that you still have yet to learn about. And I feel like that's what your shadow is wanting you to do. And I feel like your shadow is cheering you on when it comes to doing that. You just have to hop out of your ego and stop. It's like I'm hearing like stop searching for things that are not fulfilling you. Stop chasing things that are not fulfilling you. And then we got this Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords with the Eight of Swords with the Two of Swords. So that's you actually learning certain things. You're realizing certain things. This is you knowing better but not actually doing better. See, because I say that you know exactly what's going on with shadow, right? But it's like shadow is still at the back burner. You put shadow down. It's like you knowing these emotions that you have about yourself. You have been learning about certain emotions of yourself, but it's like you kind of feel like one is more important than the other. You put certain ones, it's like you tuck certain things inside of you and you try to hide them. You know that these things are a part of you, your emotions, your shadow self, this dark side of who you are, but you put it all behind yourself. And then when it's time for you to actually seek out this information and actually get the information and make better choices, you ignore them. And that's why you're so overwhelmed. That's why you get frustrated. You feel these emotions, paranoia, frustration, overwhelmness. That's why you feel all of these emotions, because you constantly ignore yourself and what yourself has been telling you this whole time. Don't be playing with yourself like that, Gemini. And we good in the trenches right now for me to say it. Don't play with yourself like that, because then you get upset and you wonder what's really going on with you. All right, what's the messages Gemini Shadow got for them, Spirit? Show me. What's the messages Gemini Shadow have for them, Spirit? Show me. We got the Two of Cups here. We got the Two of Cups, the Death, the Tower, the King of Cups. Let me get a clarifier. Clarify this Two of Cups for me. Nah, I'm not taking those. If they really important, they'll come out. Clarify this Two of Cups for me. We got the Five of Vessels with the Champion of Coins. Okay, that came back out. We got the Keeper of Wands with the Four of Wands. Give me that Tower. The Hanged One with the Fool. Give me the King of Cups. I'm hearing jump in like, ha, all right, anyway, let's go. Let's get these messages. We got this Two of Cups. Yeah, like, where is the relationship? The relationship with me is more important than any other relationship that you will probably ever have right now. You're so focused on all of the losses that you've taken that you're not even realizing what you have in front of you. You ignore me because of all of the things, all of the pain that you feel, the resentment that you feel, but you're not even trying to heal your grievances. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be emotional. But one thing that I need you to really understand is your relationship with me is what's going to bring you the balance that you've always been seeking, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. This is what's going to bring you the healing that you've been seeking. This is what's going to bring you that fulfillment that you have been seeking from within yourself. You want fulfillment, you want happiness, yet you're ignoring the things that has caused you pain. How do you expect to heal yourself and you're trying to feed yourself physical things as if that is going to be the answer to all of your pains, to all of your problems? It's not something that you can fix quickly. This is a slow and steady process. This is something that is very consistent. You need to learn to commit to me. Commit to yourself. Don't play with me. Don't play with yourself. Certain things have to come to an end in order for new beginnings to take place. You need to end these relationships with yourself that are no longer in alignment with you. The things that are actually sucking and draining the energy out of you, yet you still continue to commit yourself to, that you still continue to invest your energy into. You need to realize what actually takes away from your energy, because those things are actually taking more away from you than I will ever take away from you. Building something foundational with me is actually what's going to bring you the safety that you need. This is what actually is going to boost your confidence. Building that relationship with me, actually working with me, knowing that I am the other half of who you are. I am literally you, but I am you in a darker place. You cannot reject me, because by rejecting me, you are rejecting you. And that is why you will forever feel rejected by other people. This is not something that you can just hide in the closet and close the door on, because I'm a part of you. I am who you are. 4411. I am who you are, and you are me. This is something that you cannot hide. This is something that you cannot ignore. 4422. Embrace me. And you will see just how much we are alike, just how much we are one. Things will fall apart in your life, but whatever falls apart, whatever is removed, 4440, whatever is taken away from you is what's meant to be. 4444, this is a part of your life path. This is for your own protection. All of the things that you have been sweeping under the rug will be coming to light. They will be coming to light for you to actually take responsibility of and face. Because these were things that you were steady sweeping under the rug, knowing that you needed to actually face and embrace. Excuse me. You need to learn how to surrender to who you truly are, to who we are together. Learn how to embrace what is actually for you, which is me, us, our work, working together. Learning to really be at ease and at peace with how the universe actually flows, regardless of how our lives have been, how your life has been. I was affected as well. The difference between me and you is you had to continue living. You were able to continue living and going throughout your life, while I had to be held back dealing with the emotions alone. It's time for us to deal with it together. So just go ahead and jump in. Don't worry about how much is holding you down. Focus on how much you can actually hold it together. Hold us up. Be that beacon. You think these are very heavy, but in reality, what's really heavy is you ignoring them. You think that these are burdensome, but the burden is actually you ignoring the pain that is continuously growing inside of you, because it's my resentment that you're holding on to, which is essentially yours. The more you ignore me, the more you ignore yourself. So it's time for you to jump into this healing. Leap. Take your leap of faith. Jump. And never look back. Don't ever doubt your ability to heal yourself, to heal me, to work with me. This isn't something to be doubtful about. You don't have to see how everything is going to work out. There's no need for you to see how it's going to work out. It is very beautiful if you allow it to be. But you have to be willing to embrace both sides of who we are, your dark side as well as your light side. You have to be willing to embrace and accept both of us, because we are one. Each of us, I am the reflection of who you are just as much as you are the reflection. You are the reflection of who I am. So embrace me. Your emotions are what's going to help guide you to healing yourself. You are being guided by me. I have been guiding you to heal different parts of yourself, different aspects of yourself, especially your emotions. I really want you to be fully embodied in your own emotions and learn how to take control, be in control of your emotions, your feelings, so that you never allow them to take control over you. You have to be in charge of your own emotions, and that's what I've been guiding you to do. I've been the one guiding you in most situations. And I want you to look back and think about all the times that you've experienced certain things. How even though you have been seeing the light, I was always a part of that experience as well. Even though you've been growing and going through certain dark situations, I was a part of your growth, your process. All of the pains that you were experiencing was ultimately for your growth and elevation, was ultimately for you to learn more about who you are as well as who we are, and for you to embrace both sides of yourself and both aspects of your life experiences, because they all belong together and they all come together to form one great thing. You just have to see the bigger picture. You have to embrace and embody the bigger picture, and you have to realize that even though you've experienced darkness, even though you've experienced light, I was a part of both. 4747. All right, here we go. Questions that Gemini can ask themselves or journal on. Spirit, show us. Questions that Gemini can ask themselves or journal on. Spirit, show us. First of all, the directions that you have been going into, how have they been helping you? For sure, I'm sure your shadow self is wanting you to reflect on before we even get into the cards. How it's like, what have like if you were to look back on your life right now and think about all the things that you were experiencing, where do you find your shadow in these aspects? It's like they were in the picture all the time, but where can you see them? Even though certain things were happening to you, this happiness, sadness, where was your shadow? Show me, what can Geminis reflect? What can Geminis ask themselves and journal on, Spirit? What can Geminis ask themselves and journal on? Okay, I thought I saw a flip card. What can my Geminis ask themselves and journal on, Spirit? Show me. What can my Geminis ask themselves and journal on? We got the Ace of Cups. We got the Page of Cups. Ooh. We got the Strength. Oh, this is it. And then we got the Eight of Swords. Okay, because I was about to keep shoving. We about to keep going. Lord. All right. Boom. Show me this Ace of Cups then. Definitely about how can you embrace your feelings more? How can you be more open and more vulnerable? The Seven of Swords, yes. And stop defending yourself. What are you defending yourself from that you think you're so on guard for? Give me this Page of Cups, Spirit. We got the Nine of Swords. Give me the Strength. The Proclaimer and the Justice. These big, busted, major arcanas. And then we got the Crown of Vessels with the Five of Coins at the end of the deck. So with this Ace of Swords, hold on, wait a minute, girl, because wait a minute. Okay, I'm about to say I'm picking up the Two of Swords again. 50-50. Okay, so I definitely, Spirit definitely here, okay? You need to figure out how you and your shadow actually balance each other out, for sure. Like, there is like a sense of awareness that you need to be coming through. We got this Ace of Cups here. This is about you, your emotions. What are you refusing to release? But it's like, what emotions are you feeling or have you been feeling lately that has you feeling overwhelmed? It's like, why are you so afraid to be feeling as open as you are, as open as you actually can be? And then we have, what lies have you been telling yourself here with this big busted Seven of Wands? How exactly have you been lying to yourself? And I feel like this is also about what lies have you been told about yourself that has you actually holding back on the feelings, or maybe what lies have you been told about yourself or about certain situations that actually make you feel strong emotions. 51-51. We have the Champion of Wands here, and it's like the things that you have overcome. What have you overcome so much that makes you feel, what is it that you do have to overcome? What do you feel like you fought so hard for? I feel like your shadow is actually wanting to ask you, where do you see them in this situation? Because it's like your shadow is wanting you to know, like, I've been here helping you all along, but I need you to acknowledge that. So how can you acknowledge your shadow more about what all you've been experiencing? Because it's almost as if, like, while you were experiencing certain things, shadow actually took the burden of it. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to ask yourself, where in these situations were you, because I'm hearing them say, like, you were never alone. Like, where in these situations that you felt alone, but you were actually being helped and carried by your shadow self, by spirit, where you were being lied to, but you were also being protected as well. And you feel as if you have all of these emotions, but it's like, how could you be more expressive of these emotions? How could you allow yourself to be more vulnerable and more sensitive, regardless of what other people have going on, regardless of other people's intentions? How could you be more vulnerable with yourself and with your shadow as well? How could you allow your shadow to just express themselves and just really cleanse themselves out? Because by doing that, that is actually what's going to bring them the healing that they actually need, as well as you. And how could you stop lying to yourself by telling yourself that you're carrying all of these burdens alone, when in reality you're not alone? How can you stop lying to yourself, acting as if you're the one who has to carry certain things that you don't even have to carry? What is it that you're carrying that you're no longer having to carry right now? You feel like there's something that you have to continue on carrying that you're no longer carrying. What is it? What is it? Because the thing is, you can carry something better, and it could be something that's actually more strengthening for your growth, more something that actually brings you more happiness, more peace, more vitality. We got the Page of Cups here with the Nine of Swords and the Keeper of Vessels. This is something that you actually want to do. It's like you're allowing yourself to be pulled in two opposite directions, and I need for you to figure out what directions are you allowing yourself to be pulled in. Something that's draining you, and then there's something that's actually more fulfilling for you. What are they? What is it that actually has you stressed out? Not really. Why do you like it's like it has you up at night? What is this thing that has you up at night? Because you're not really following your dreams, and I need to know, why are you not following your dreams? You need to know, why are you not following your dreams? What is it that's tearing you, that's pulling you away from following your dreams? And why is it so hard for you to believe that you can follow your dreams? What is it? Because I spoke about this as well in one of my the Gemini predictions. Why do you feel as if you have to do something the complete opposite of what you actually want to do? That's what's causing certain pains in your heart. What is your heart telling you to do right now? It's like your heart has definitely, it's like your heart has been guiding you to do and fulfill certain things, because that is actually the key to your happiness. But you've been going in all opposite directions, pulling your heart in different directions as well. And now you're needing to be figuring out and becoming aware of what your heart is actually guiding you to do right now. What is going to lead you to happiness, so that you can truly fulfill yourself as well as your shadow self. Your shadow wants part in this as well. And I feel like your shadow self, 55, yeah, it's your shadow self is wanting you to change. What changes are you needing to be making in your life, especially when it comes to your mental health? Because I can see that your mental health has not been the best right now. What exactly has been going on in your mind? What thoughts have you been having that has been tearing you down? Because that's exactly what it looks like right now. That has literally been depleting you of your own energy. How have you become a victim of your own mind right now? Literally, what type of talks, what type of conversations have you been having with yourself lately, and how have they been affecting you right now? Because I'm telling you, the type of conversations that you've been having, how you've been speaking to yourself, not only has it been affecting your mind, it's also been affecting your heart, your emotions, how you feel about yourself. So you need to be very honest, very vulnerable with yourself, and allow yourself to open up. Why are you so afraid to open up to your own self? Why are you so afraid to open up to your own self? Do you not feel as if you are capable of it, or do you feel as if you're opening yourself up to just be dragged down? You have to be open to feeling pain. That's the only way you're going to be able to heal the pain that you've already been feeling. That's how you truly become a healer. Healers do not become healers by just being open to light, and they do not just be feeling light. Like, they have to feel pain in order to heal it. You have to feel the pain in order to heal it. What has been so heavy on your heart lately that you've been refusing to acknowledge, to face, to feel? What pains have been so heavily lying on your heart, burdening you, that you've been refusing to feel, to acknowledge? That's what you need to be realizing. And don't be playing with yourself about it, Geminis. Strength, the Revealer, and then we have Justice. This is about you learning how to be strong. Remember how I was saying, I was just going through feeling this pain, honey. It's like, strength and justice, they're not the same, but sometimes they can, to me, remind me of balance altogether, because it's like you learning how to balance yourself. But this is about you working with the beast within you in order for you to give yourself that balance that you've been looking for to actually receive. This is you learning how to work with yourself. How can you work with yourself and actually tame that beast? How can you comfort the anger, the angry self inside of you? All of the anger, the resentment, the pain, the shame, the rage that you have within you. How can you comfort that? How can you transmute that into love? How can you actually feel, understand, and be compassionate with that angry person that is inside of you, with that dark person? And how can you see yourself within them? How could you see the beast and recognize that it's actually you? How could you recognize you within yourself, within the anger, even within the people that you hold strong emotions for? How could you recognize you within them? How do you see yourself reflecting back from them, reflecting onto them? Yeah, and it's like what can you learn by doing so? How can you grow by creating a balance within your life? By walking through all of the pain, by healing the pain that you've been feeling and actually learning how to transmute it. How can you? What types of pain are you actually feeling right now? What pain are you feeling? What pains are you resisting to feel right now? What pains do you feel like needs a little balance and a little justice? And how could you find that? How could you bring that within yourself? How could you learn how to be the healer that you actually need to be right now for yourself? Because you are the healer. You are the healer. You are the healer. But you can't heal everybody. Hope you ain't trying to heal everybody, because right now your mission is to heal you right now. And this is about you making sure that you balance that. It's something that you need to be focusing on. How could you focus on healing one thing at a time? How could you focus on one thing at a time? On yourself. How could you literally, like, this is a mirror. How could you see you and you? Like, this is about you. How could you look in the mirror and see the pains that you've been resisting to feel and recognizing where they come from? Where do these pains come from? Where do these pains come from? If you had to pinpoint where each pain came from, where would they be from? That's what you're being guided to come through. The more that you learn about yourself, the more that you'll be able to heal yourself as well as help others. How are you actually being called to be a healer for yourself so that you can be a healer for other people who actually experience the same things that you were? We got this 8 of Swords here. 8 of Swords, 5 of coins, and the crown of vessels. 8 of Swords. What is going on in your mind right now? Like, what are the thoughts? What are your thoughts carrying right now? Because I'm feeling like you're carrying a load of thoughts right now. And it's like, why are you allowing yourself to be a prisoner of your own thoughts right now, Gemini? How can you release yourself from your own thoughts right now, Gemini? How could you release yourself from your own thoughts right now? How could you release yourself from your own thoughts right now? What exactly is being needed to be cut out of your life right now, material-wise? Whether this is person, family, friend, what is actually being need to cut out of your life? I'm hearing distractions. What distractions are actually coming up to you guys right now that are actually taking away your attention that like really needs to be focused on your healing right now? And how could you be so tapped into your emotions that you are realizing now why certain emotions are surfacing and resurfacing up? What emotions actually are being resurfaced? Is there a pattern going on right now? Are you seeing a pattern going on? Because I'm definitely seeing that you guys could be feeling a bit overwhelmed because your emotions are coming up a bit intensely. What are those intense emotions that are coming up? How do you feel when they come up? And how do you feel like you can release them? Where are they coming from? Where are these emotions coming from? What are the root to the emotions that you are feeling right now? What do you feel like they're coming from? Because it's time for you to cut off the root. And when I say cut off the root, I mean like heal that root. It's time for you to get to the root of the situation and heal it. Where's the root to all of your pain? What is the root to all of your pain? To all of the pain that you are constantly feeling right now? Mother wounds. What is the relationship that you have with your mother right now? What are the relationships that you have with the people that you actually had to cut off and are no longer a part of your life right now? What were those relationships like? The things. What are the things that you had to release that actually caused more pain releasing than it did to hold on to? What are the things that you had to release in order to gain something better, but it didn't cause you any type of gain because what you released was actually meant for you to keep? These were your dreams, the things that you actually wanted to do. What are those things? All right. Final question. How can my Geminis work more with their shadow, spirit? Show me. I'm feeling so guided to hold on. Check my memory because these videos be goddamn cutting off and I'll be like, all right, anyway, how can Geminis work more with their shadow self spirit? Show me. How can Geminis work more with their shadow self spirit? Show me. How can Gemini? We got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. This is something that's about change. It's something, what changes do you need to be making in your life, Gemini? We got the Six of Pentacles, and then we got Judgment with the Ace of Pentacles at the end of the deck. Yeah, decisions, decisions, decisions. This is exactly how my deck be getting split up, honey, all right. Show me this, Spirit. Clarify this Five of Pentacles for me. Okay, we got the Hermit and the Revealer with the 10. Ooh, Lord. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Judgment. And clarify this Ace of Pentacles for me, Spirit. Okay, so like I was saying, my Geminis, look at this here. This is, I feel like I don't even, like, first of all, it's like it's a change. Hold on, wait. I was born down by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. I don't think I'm saying it right. It's been too hard living, and it's time. I don't know the words, but y'all go listen to that song. Because I know I ain't singing it right. But change gonna come. That whole song. Y'all listen to that whole entire song. Is it Sam Cooke? Listen to that whole entire song. Change gonna come. I need to learn that song, honey, because that is a beautiful song. That changes need to take place, honey. And I feel like this is like you guys changing something about like what's going on physically, like your physical I'm here like routine, something that you guys do on a daily, as well as like how you see certain things, like how you expect to see certain things. This could even be like cutting off certain things. But for sure, let me tell you something here. This High Priestess, the Revealer with the Hermit, is really giving like taking some time to yourself. 313. Yeah, look up these numbers I'm calling out, y'all. They're very important. 820. Taking some time with yourself to dig deeper than where you've been going, because it's something that you're really needing to see. This is really giving embracing the dark side of yourself, embracing these dark feelings, feeling lonely. Like, it's okay. It's really time for you to spend some time in solitude so you can learn more about yourself and embrace that dark side of yourself. How it's like learning how you can integrate your dark side with your light side and really find balance, duality. Bringing duality in your life, because that's what it's called. It's calling for you to see things for what they are, black and white. But this is also about you learning the deeper secrets about yourself. The more that you work with your shadow, the more that you're actually going to learn so much more about who you are. Seeing how everything actually, while you were separating certain things, this is about you seeing how they actually came together at a, like, to a certain extent. This is about you seeing, like I was saying, seeing the full picture, backing up to see the full picture, seeing everything as it is. So not necessarily calling like bad things bad and good things good, light things light and dark things dark, but like really it's like not separating these things and like realizing how they come together to serve one greater purpose, right? That's about you, like, yeah, because that's what's going to help you be more in tune with yourself. And it's also going to help you learn more about how to truly, it's like how to truly I want to say maneuver through, but I mean, not really maneuver through. It's another word I want to say, but how to truly manipulate your own energies. You know what I'm saying? Like using them to your greater advantage. It's like being in it, being, having an advantage over your energy, being in control of your energy, because it's like now you're aware of what's coming through, what you're feeling, what you are experiencing. So this is about you really learning how to integrate both sides, your dark side as well as your light side, and really taking that time with yourself to work with yourself, dig deeper into who you really are and learn more about yourself, all sides of yourself, and embracing those sides of yourself, because the deeper you dig, I'm trying to tell you, the more things are going to come to light within you. And the deeper you dig into that darkness that you've been avoiding the whole time, you're going to be transmuting all of that into light the more that you work with yourself. We got the Six of Pentacles. This is about you bringing balance to the things that you are investing in. And then look at it, 600. Y'all look up the number 6 as well, because 6 and 6 also came out when I said 42, 24. It was 24, 42. I forgot which number it was. 6 and 6 though. That's about balance and harmony. It's like bringing everything into harmony and really embracing harmony, because harmony is also all things coming together to be one, right? But it's like, I don't know why I'm hearing like prosperous. It's like prospering as one, right? But it's just like seeing how things all come together. All things, it's a quote, all things something together. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm feeling like this is about you really investing more into what it's like you really need to invest more into what brings you like joy, but also like what brings you certain energies, right? We got this Crown of Coins with the 10 of Vessels. This could be about you like connecting to a father figure, or even maybe this is about you just really being very disciplined, and it's like really knowing where you actually need to put the work in when it comes to yourself right now, and doing things that really makes you happy. Doing things that really makes you happy. I feel like this is about you fully investing in things that actually makes you happy, because I was going to say invest in things that actually invest in you initially with this Crown of Coins. I don't know why I'm really picking up on like building something that is actually here strategic, but it's like very successful for you. And I'm also like hearing like redefining like what success means to you and realizing that, because I feel like that's also what's going to help you seek and find your happiness more. Like you actually learning what success actually means to you instead of what other people have to say about it. Okay, and then we got this Crown of Swords, the Three of Swords with the Judgment card. So this Judgment card is definitely about you answering the call. The Crown of Swords right here is really giving that you know exactly what you need to do. And then this Three of Swords here is about the pain. I feel like pain has definitely been it's like it's been the fuel to actually push you closer to your purpose, whether you are aware of that or not. But I also feel like you are actually being guided and called towards acknowledging how your pain has actually helped you grow and actually pulled you closer to who you are right now. You're being guided to acknowledge all of the pain that you went through and endured so that you can heal more. Yeah. This big Judgment card, it's like it's calling you up. It's calling for you to awaken, okay? This is really giving about you awakening to who you really are and your life's purpose, especially when it comes to you actually figuring out who you are supposed to be on this earth, because I feel like that's also what your shadow self has been trying to push you into. Definitely go to Aries reading, because Aries, that's the theme that I feel like that's been the theme of Aries reading. Like, so yeah, the Crown of Swords, definitely about you tapping into the knowledge that you have, the inner knowledge, being very intuitive as well as very strategic about it's like being very resourceful when it comes to focus on healing, when it comes to the pain, and actually studying the pains that you've been experiencing and enduring, and realizing why you experienced them as well as why you feel like you had to go through them. Now we got this Ace of Pentacles right here. This Ace of Pentacles is definitely about you really being open to new things, because new things are always going to come to you, as well as you beginning to do new things. But this is about you starting a new journey of actually something that you really want to do. The will, the change that actually has been taking place, something that you feel as if you are not good enough, not ready for, or maybe you feel as if it's not going to be of value to you, or maybe for others, or maybe people won't see the value that you have in this field, or this journey, this path. But this is something that you actually need to take, like, step a foot in, like step forward in, because I'm telling you, this is something that's actually very prosperous for you with the wheel here. This is a part of your journey, a part of your plan, a part of your destiny. But it's up to you to realize that you are actually complete, regardless of whether you feel empty, whether you feel you're not ready. That empty part is supposed to be there. It's just meant for you to embrace it, instead of trying to replace it or run away from it, reject it or avoid it or whatever. It's meant for you to embrace it, embody it, and actually give it love, grace, and nurturing the same way that you would give yourself, and realize that you are literally a masterpiece and you are very unique. There is no one in this world that could replace you, that could copy you, that could clone you or mold you and try to like step into your purpose and your path, because your experience, honey, is what sets you apart from everybody else. And that's the reason why you're called to do exactly what you are called out here to be doing, Gemini. So don't be playing with yourself out here in these streets like that. And that is just on period. Now let's get into these chakra cards, shall we? What chakras do my Geminis need to be working on and working with right now, Spirit? Show me. Yeah. And it's also like something needs to be solidified. That's what I was trying to say with this Crown of Coins. It's like something needs to truly be solidified. The harmony that you've been working on, the changes that you've been working on creating. It's time for you to solidify something, and it's something that actually is like solidifying your relationship with your shadow, solidifying a better foundation when it comes to you and your shadow self. But this is about you solidifying a better relationship with yourself as well. Show me what chakras do my I'm about to say Aquarius. Y'all check out Aquarius reading. Show me what chakras my Geminis need to work on. Y'all like, girl, you said Aries, now Gemini? Now Aquarius? Yeah, because I just said Aquarius. Y'all got to have Aquarius in your chart. That's the second time I said it. Show me 1, 2, 4, 3. Show me the chakras Geminis need to be working on right now, Spirit. Show me. What chakras do Geminis need to be working on right now, Spirit? Show me. We got forgiveness, big heart chakra energy. We got will, okay, throat chakra. Show me what energies my Geminis need to be working on. Yeah, all that pain that y'all been feeling. Forgive yourself as well as forgiving others. And then we got intuition. That's third eye. Wow, y'all got all different chakras. And then we got action. I was thinking of action, like making certain moves. That's root chakra. All right, let's get to these, shall we? We got forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, compassion. Remember I was saying to give yourself that compassion, that grace, that void. It's time for you to let go certain things. That's the only way you're going to heal and get through it. And just realizing that by you releasing things, by you forgiving people, you ain't doing this for them. You are doing this for you. Because when you hold certain energies in your heart, within your heart chakra, honey, that's when you also allow things to fester up, to build up. And what do you want? More, honey. You want more love festering up in that heart, or do you want hatred, brokenness, pain, rage, anger, sadness? Like, think about that. Like, think about how heavy your heart feels when it has all of those negative emotions in it versus when it has love, compassion. Like, think about what that feels like for you, because that's what's going to help you realize, like, you know what? I don't want this. I don't want, because that's really baggage being held in your heart. You don't want that. I don't want that baggage. It's time for you to have compassion for other people as well as for yourself, and really see people as innocent, because even though people see, like, certain people see them doing wrong as right, like they see that as right, like they don't see anything wrong in them actually doing something wrong. And that's okay. You know, it's okay. because that's what they see. They don't know any better. Even if they do know better, but they don't do better. It's like it's something that's disconnected within them. Just like you, like, not saying that you don't know better, not saying that you know better but don't do better, but it's just like, if you think about yourself, and it's like you realize, like, okay, what have I been doing or not doing that I knew I could have been doing or knew that I should not have been doing, you know? It's like, if you're able to put yourself in other people's shoes, or even if you're just able to relate to them in a way, even if it's like completely different, but you find yourself able to relate to them in a way, you're able to hold a sense of compassion for them and realize how you were also in a standpoint as that. And I know it's like, okay, but I don't be doing things that they be doing. I completely get it. But there was once a time in your life where a part of you actually could relate to them. And that's how you have compassion with other people. That's number 23, which is 5, change. We have will, number 30, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. You realizing the direction that you really want to go, your willpower, your expression, having control over yourself and your emotions, as well as your expression, okay? Your voice, honey. It's power in your voice. You're a Gemini, okay? Communication is your thing. This throat chakra, honey, being here, number 30, which is number 3. This definitely is about expressing your creativity and being very assertive in it, knowing that you are worth it, okay? Like, because I don't know why that didn't come out, but this is like you knowing that you are worth it and acting accordingly, honey. Moving on it. Moving on it. And then we have intuition, number 41, which is also number 5, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. This is third eye chakra, really focusing on trusting yourself, trusting the guidance that you are receiving from yourself, from your shadow self, from your intuition, your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the universe, trusting what you are receiving, trusting what you are seeing, because you are being guided, okay? And this also comes by you being extra aware, fine-tuning into yourself and not allowing your thoughts to take control over you. Excuse me, but you becoming aware of your thoughts, so that while you become aware of your thoughts and they just take a complete stop, they stop running all around and rumbling in your mind, and then that's when you receive that insight from the divine. Action. Root chakra, number 3. We got 3 and 5. Y'all look up these numbers. Movement, perseverance, discipline, motivation. Now, remember we was talking about this commitment here. There's something that you actually need to be taking action on, honey. The more that you take action on doing certain things, the more that you move your body, that's the more grounded you become. The more that you tune into your root chakra, honey. Don't be playing with yourself out here in these streets like that, okay? Do not be playing with yourself in these streets. Y'all might actually resonate with dancing a lot, moving your body, like just to like clear that energy, to get energy moving around. That's what's going to move around like stuck energy, a lot of heavy energy, especially like your belly, your hips. But yeah, and it's like learning how to be motivated more, motivating yourself to actually take action on the things that you want to take action on, and being very like persevering with this, being very committed to this, honey, not giving up. Don't give up, honey. You ain't got to give up. Don't give up. And that's just on period. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please make sure that you guys like this video, subscribe, and comment below and let me know how this message resonated with you, especially if you made it this far, honey. If you made it this far and you are still watching this beautiful face right here and you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting on, Geminis? Like, why y'all playing with me? Why are you playing with yourselves? Because come on now, like tap in, hit that subscribe button, honey. Like the video, honey. Like, comment below, let me know how this message resonated with you. Let me know if it didn't resonate with you, even though you watched the whole thing. Let me know what resonated and what didn't resonate. Like, I want to know. Like, let me know. Don't be holding back from your girl. Let me know. Also, let me know, like, if this message really was able to help you, because I definitely hope it was able to help you in some form. in some shape or form. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do this for. That's exactly what I do this for. So hit me up in the comments below. Let me know. I want to know who I'm talking to. I want to know who I'm reading for. I want to know if this message was able to help you, if it resonated with you, if you felt like the message didn't really resonate with you, honey, but maybe it resonated with a friend, a family member, a cousin, baby mama, baby daddy, co-worker. If your baby mama real, she'll tell you that she love you. Share it with them. You know what I'm saying? Sharing is caring, and we do not block other people's blessings, because that is exactly how we block ours. Okay, don't be out here playing with yourself in these streets like that, Gemini. You already know you ain't want to do that type of work, do you? Like I always tell y'all, I'm open to judgments, to criticisms, but I am not open to attacks, because honey, I'm trying to tell you, I will amplify, return to sender expeditiously. Don't be out here playing with yourself like that. Don't play with me like that. But yeah, y'all, that's all I have for you. I definitely hope it reaches exactly who it needs to. And I definitely hope it resonates with you and helps you in some form of way, even if it's just giving you a little clarity, honey. So I will either see you guys in the comments below or at the next video. Peace.